Welcome back to Think Cosmos, where we ponder the universe's deepest secrets and wonders. Finally, let's head over to Mars, where a NASA rover has given us a preview of a sight future astronauts might enjoy, and one they'll need to be cautious about. In mid-March 2025, the Perseverance rover managed to capture images of an aurora glowing in Mars' night sky. This marks the first time we've ever observed an aurora from the surface of a world other than Earth. If you're imagining curtains of colorful light like the northern lights on Earth, the Mars version is a bit different, but no less fascinating. Auroras are generated when charged particles from the sun slam into a planet's atmosphere, making the air molecules glow. On Earth, our strong magnetic field guides those particles toward the poles, creating the bright auroral ovals we know and love. Mars, however, lost its global magnetic field billions of years ago. Without a protective magnetic bubble, solar particles hit Mars more directly and can trigger auroras that spread over much of the sky. They're typically faint and ghostly, but during a strong solar storm they can become detectable even from the ground. Perseverance's science team wanted to see if the rover could spot such a phenomenon. They planned a special set of observations, timing them to coincide with a forecasted solar outburst. Working with scientists who monitor the sun, the team got an alert on March 15 that a big coronal mass ejection, an eruption of solar plasma, was headed toward Mars. Without a day or two's notice, Perseverance was commanded to look upward with its cameras and spectrometers during the Martian night. Sure enough, when the wave of solar particles arrived, they excited the thin Martian atmosphere and produced a diffuse green glow. Perseverance's Mastcam Z, its advanced zoom camera, snapped images showing faint shimmering patches in the dark sky. They even compared shots with and without the aurora to be sure what they saw wasn't just noise or starlight. The green light is caused by energized oxygen atoms in Mars' atmosphere, the same reason Earth's auroras often glow green. Orbiting spacecraft like NASA's MAVEN and Europe's Mars Express also detected a surge in charged particles at Mars during that time, confirming that Perseverance's photos weren't a fluke. One researcher called it a fantastic cross-mission effort. Multiple spacecraft and teams working together to catch this ephemeral event. And it paid off. We now know that if you were standing on Mars during a solar storm, you could look up and see a gentle emerald hue filling the sky. This exciting discovery opens up new possibilities for auroral research and confirms that auroras could be visible to future astronauts on Mars' surface, said Elise Knudsen, a scientist involved with the study. It's fun to imagine future Mars explorers stepping outside their habitat, in protective suits of course, and witnessing a Martian aurora dancing overhead. But there's a serious side to this as well. Auroras are a sign of space weather. Essentially, storms of radiation and energetic particles. On Earth, we're shielded by our magnetic field and thick atmosphere. But Mars is more exposed. A big solar storm that causes an aurora on Mars could also pose a risk to astronauts and electronics on the surface. That's why understanding these auroras isn't just about pretty lights. It's about safety and planning. By studying how and when auroras occur on Mars, scientists can learn how the planet's environment reacts to the sun's outbursts. That information will help engineers design better radiation shelters and alert systems for future crews. In the case of Perseverance, this achievement also shows the versatility of our robotic explorers. Primarily tasked with geology and searching for ancient life, the rover proved it can contribute to atmospheric science and space weather forecasting too. It's as if Perseverance became an astronomer on Mars for a night, giving us a glimpse of what an evening space weather report might look like on the red planet. All of this brings humanity a step closer to setting foot on Mars. Every piece of data, from finding an aurora to measuring oxygen levels to scouting terrain, helps us plan for that giant leap. And in the meantime, we get to marvel at the fact that even on a cold, dusty world like Mars, the sky sometimes comes alive with light. Just as Earth's auroras inspired generations of skywatchers, Mars is now offering its own version of this cosmic beauty, waiting for the day when humans can see it with their own eyes.